Ashley Jones. Welcome to Gamefest 2022. I'm here with Professor Sunil. Now, I must ask you, what is the purpose behind Gamefest?
Gamefest is an event that we're putting together every year. The purpose of that is to show students of animation and gaming, or pretty much anyone that are in the commercial and entertainment arts program, to know what the end result of their work is. So it's a forum to show their work out to the public. That's it. That's what it's all about. Now it's modeled after the games industry style game festivals such as E3 or GDC, etc. Because the goal is to try to create a small slice of that experience for students so that they know that their work doesn't reside on some servers after the class is over, but it's to be enjoyed by the world. And if we are able to do that, would be the purpose of Gamefest.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Thomas Nguyen. I'm a 3D animation major, and I just wanted to ask, what's going on with all these curated games? I hear a lot about it.
Curated games, yes, that's a new idea that we came up with this for this Gamefest. Now I got to mention to you, this is Gamefest number 7.
Wow.
Okay. It started in 2014, so you can start counting from there. But there's a gap of 2 years because of what?
COVID.
Pandemic, yes, that's right. So this is the first time after 2 years we're coming back. Now, curated games is this. What happened during those 2 years? We've been making games. Students have been making games. In fact, students have been making games and animation at the rate of 30 per, approximately 15 to 30 per semester, okay? So what we do is we take the best out of those and we bring it out to Gamefest, regardless of whether those students are here. So what you see here in these two tables, and actually these tables are games that students made in the past 1, 2, maybe 3 years. And so the students may no longer be here, but their games live on, because that's the whole point. That is, good entertainment lives on beyond the creator. So those are created and curated, and it was curated by students, so that students curate the games of the students of the past and bring it forward again to Gamefest.
That's awesome. Thank you for your experience.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Barr, and I'm here at Gamefest 2022 with Professor Sunil. And Sunil, Gamefest has such a unique energy about it.
Yes.
It has so many wonderful people coming here together to proudly show their projects to the rest of the school. And I was wondering, are there any plans that this Gamefest has given you to make that idea expand into the next year, to make this Gamefest 2023 even bigger and better?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked that. Gamefest has been progressively building its brand in this campus since 2014. In fact, it started in one class, my class actually, just as a forum for students to show their fine work. Now, to answer your question, our plan is, do you see that building out there that's being under construction?
Yes.
Next year, our plan is to have Gamefest not in this lobby. So this is the last time we are putting it in this lobby. We're going to put it in that building, in the conference building.
Awesome.
So it's going to be a much larger space, much more curated games, more VR, more PC games, more animation, more artist demos, and more work from all the various departments that are part of CEA. So yes, so that's the plan. And next year, our plan is also to make sure that we have signposts all over the campus, so that everybody is supremely aware of what that pulsating, thrumming sound is from that building. Gamefest.
Awesome, love the energy.
Yes.
All right, well, that's been our interview with Professor Sunil. We'll take it back to you. Hello, this is Jeffrey Barr, and I'm here at Gamefest 2022 with this guy who looks just like me. Who am I? Who is he indeed? Sir, what is your name?
My name is Jared Barr.
And what are you working on, sir?
Right now, I'm working on a visual novel, which is a game heavily focused on reading, called Cosmos Connections. It's 2 games in one. One, a slice of life story, the other, a science fiction story that ties together to form a greater mystery.
That's interesting. How long have you been working on this game?
Nearly 5 years now.
Great. Yeah.
What do you plan? What is your degree here at Mount SAC?
My degree here is I have an associate's in computer programming with a transfer degree headed for a bachelor's in marketing and sales.
And has that degree helped you at all in developing this game?
Significantly. Through my time here at Mount SAC, I've learned how to program my games. I've learned how to just manage teams and businesses. I've been able to run a Kickstarter during my time here at Mount SAC and have it be a success.
Really? How much did you earn on that Kickstarter?
The Kickstarter plan was for $6,500 to fund the rest of Cosmos Connections. We reached just over $7,000.
What an incredible blessing. Jared, great to have you here at Gamefest.
Thank you
I
so
wish you the
much.
best of luck on developing Cosmos Connections.
I'll do my best. Thank you so much. And everyone enjoy your Game Fest.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you so much for interviewing with us. Now, who are you and what exactly is this?
Hi, my name is Emily Beeler and I'm an animation major, and this is storyboard. Storyboarding is what animators do when they first want to get the general idea of a story done. They will block out the main frames, and then when they're done, they can go back and animate it.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm here with
Kristen Monesley.
Kristen. I just wanted to ask, what kind of techniques or software do you use to bring storyboarding to life?
So the program that we use is called Storyboard Pro. It's super user-friendly. It was introduced to us in the storyboard class that we're taking, and we are pretty much running with it. We love it so much. It's, like I said, very simple to use, very easy to navigate, and there's so many options to do with it, like camera movement. It's just like the possibilities are unlimited with Storyboard Pro, so highly recommended if you are starting off with animation and you want to build your portfolio. Just start with Storyboard Pro. Super easy.
Sounds great, thank you.
And sir, can I get your name?
My name is Noah Egan.
And what's your major, sir?
Animation.
Awesome, awesome. So can you tell me, what is your creative process with developing these storyboards? They're very highly detailed. I can tell you put in a lot of work into the different types of animation and storyboarding. So what kind of things have inspired you in creating these animations and even your work right here?
That's a good question. So first and foremost, we do a lot of brainstorming, lots of it. Mind maps and storyboarding, right? This is our class. A lot of character design, a lot of setting, structure. And as far as character design, we talk about intent, we think about motive, think about how their body language conveys who they are personally. And as far as once we nail that down, move on forward with paneling, drawing scenes, and as far as like moving forward from that, a lot of audio, lots of rendering too. And when we put in a lot of time and effort, we get works like this.
That's absolutely wonderful, man. Well, thank you so much for coming out to Gamefest. Noah, pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send it back to you.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Jay, and I'm here in the Introduction to VR class.
Awesome. Can you please explain what this class is?
This class is about creating a virtual environment in a VR space
Awesome.
with Unity.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And I'm here with this man right here. Sir, what is your name?
My name is Derek Ho.
Derek, very nice to have you here. What is your major?
I study art, but I'm also interested in design and architecture.
Awesome, Derek. So, what does it feel like to create your own virtual reality worlds?
It's an interesting experience because you get to be immersed inside your own experience. You get to be immersed in your own world. You get to try to build around you instead of in front of you, instead of being in front of a computer screen.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Derek. Appreciate having you here, man.
Thank you.
Great answers, everyone. Thank you. All right, and we'll be back with some more.
And we're back with one of our wonderful professors here from Mount SAC. Professor, would you please introduce yourself for us?
Yes, my name is Kyler Smith, and I'm the illustration professor here at Mount SAC.
Awesome. And if I may ask, what is the illustration program?
Yes, so illustration deals around visual communication. We have a series of classes from dynamic sketching, illustration, contemporary illustration, as well as visual development. But it's about telling a story visually in one singular image. So we work a lot with iPad Pros and working directly with Procreate, as well as the most modern and up-to-date software.
Excellent.
Amazing. Are there any degrees or certificates in illustration?
Yes, so we have a lot of certificates that are on the way. Right now we have a fine arts degree with an emphasis in illustration, but we do have some certificates that are in the pipeline that I'm really excited to bring out here in the near future.
Awesome. And if any students need any more information, where could they go?
Yes, well, they can definitely find me at room 1BC3, but they can also reach out to my faculty email at csmith86@mountsac.edu, and I look forward to hearing their questions.
Thank you so much for having us today. And we're back to Gamefest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We're here with another one of our fantastic professors here at Mount SAC. Professor, would you please introduce yourself and your program?
Hi, my name is Jason Perez. I teach the drone courses and photo courses here in the photography program.
Oh, that's awesome, Professor. If I may ask, what is the drone program? Because I didn't even know that we had one here.
Yeah, we have a drone program that's been active for the last, 4 or 5 years. And our drone courses are everything from learning how to fly a drone for film and photography use, also using drones for industrial use as well.
Oh.
And so there's two sides to it. So still in motion, image making, and then also making 3D and
yeah, because I see that back here, and I see like the different teleportation circles on the ground,
so
right?
let me go ahead and pull one up. That specifically one is for it was for a ground scanner, but this one here is for the drone itself.
Wow.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and see if I can pull that up a little bit. But yeah, so we pretty much concentrate on the image capture portion of it. I always say we use drones and the payload for the drones.
Okay.
Which would be, optical camera, which is a normal camera like
Yeah.
Also LiDAR, infrared sensors, and also multispectral sensors as well. And they're being used for creating 3D imagery like this.
Yeah.
And we use this for, you can use it for all different types of stuff, right? So you'll go ahead and use a drone, you'll map a whole area by using camera and laser sensors.
Yeah.
And it creates a 3D image. And then you can go ahead and take this and use it for surveying. You can use it for surveying,
You're good.
engineering, public planning. You can also use this for, after you're done taking the data itself, you can actually use it for gaming as well. So it's called photogrammetry.
Cool. So it's like you take these scans, and then in a 3D program, you would retopologize it to make it more like game ready almost.
Yes. So particularly for this event, what we do is a thing called photogrammetry. And photogrammetry is imagine taking several pictures, almost like puzzles, like puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
So as the drone flies in the air, it's going to go ahead and take all these little pictures of 3D imagery at a different angle. And then what happens is, as soon as those are all done, it goes into a software, and that software creates a wire mesh based on the points, and then it goes on top of it to create a 3D model.
That's really, really such awesome stuff. If I can ask, what type of degrees does this factor into?
Degrees?
Yes, like photography, art.
Yeah. So what's
is there a certificate offered with this?
Yes, we have an AS degree and also 2 certificates.
Okay.
First one is an image capture. It's called drone operator, which will be all 4 of our courses, which is the basic to drone capture. The second one is more advanced, using drones for heavy lift, more for video.
Okay.
Okay, so those drones are much larger than this one, actually.
Yeah.
And then we get into the other 2 as photogrammetry and mapping, and then the other one is inspection. So you can use drones for inspection as well.
That's really awesome.
And then we have 2 new classes coming online that are getting ready. That's for agriculture.
Oh, nice.
And it's using different types of laser. But for gaming and animation, you'd want to take the Photo 55, which is our photogrammetry. And so photogrammetry is so new into the gaming world, where there really isn't a degree for it yet.
Yeah.
Right? And that's kind of the hard part. People that are actually doing it are making so much money that it's hard to teach, right? So then you have like, do you know what's, maybe you probably know better than I would, but do you know any games that use photogrammetry? I think that's called the Battlefront.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront, I believe, is one that scanned some of the deserts.
Yes.
And then they went in and used those image textures from these really high quality maps and then lowered like the polygon count manually and then applied that to the game. So yeah, even this has been like super useful stuff within the gaming field, but I suppose it's so new that not much has been done in the way of teaching it yet. So this program's really ahead of the curve in terms of like the benefit that it offers.
Absolutely. And so, you know, I'm not an expert on the post end of things, post-processing.
Yeah.
I'm an expert when it comes to capture. So what happens is I teach everybody how to capture with a drone or with a regular camera. We'll output the 3D models, and then all of a sudden, now they can be used for all different applications. So all of a sudden, you're an animator, and you need something. I'll show you how to capture it, that you can bring it back into your program or back into your animation.
That's really so cool. Professor, can I just thank you for your time right now?
Oh, absolutely, buddy.
And also, if
That's
any...
bad luck. Let's go to
absolutely.
There it
if
is.
there's any other information that students want to find out about this program, where could they go?
If they go onto the Arts Division website, go to photography, or come on in and come to our issue room. We'll have all the information there as well for the drone program.
Awesome. Thank you once again so much, Professor. You have a fantastic Gamefest, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And we're back once again here with our fantastic professor from Mount Sac. Professor, would you please introduce yourself to the audience right now?
Yeah, hi, my name is Jessica Fuller. I am one of the journalism professors on campus. I'm also the student media advisor to SAC Media. It's a student-run publication on campus.
Awesome. So, Professor, would you be able to tell us more about what the journalism program offers to students?
Sure. So the journalism program is made up of a number of classes. It fluctuates every year, but primarily the classes prepare students to be industry professionals in journalism, in news writing and reporting. It also offers students an AAT degree in journalism, which allows them to transfer to a Cal State and a number of other schools, both in and out of state. They have real-world experience doing different news projects, A&E, sports. We have a lot of students who really love doing sports, arts and entertainment, feature stories. So they kind of get their hand at all different types of things.
Yeah.
And it's not just writing too. So our students can do a little bit of like podcasting, working with radio and audio arts. They can do just photography if they want videography. They can do, they can focus on writing if they want to as well. So it's kind of everything. And then all their work gets published on SAC Media. So they can really start to build a portfolio so that they can show employers or internships that they are ready, that they have work that's been published, and it's professional work too.
Oh, awesome. So there's a lot of utility within these classes, like a wide variety of different skills that are applicable to these different journalism classes.
Yes, definitely. So we want to make sure that we give our students all the skills they need to be experts in their field, right? So even though they're transferring, and some of them aren't transferring, some of them are just kind of getting started in, you know, in the world of reporting right now as is. But we want to make sure that they have all the skills they need, whether it's from interviewing, you know, on camera or like, you know, behind the scenes, writing stories, creating all different types of content, so that they're really like multimedia reporters, right? Because that's what you have to be in today's kind of climate and in the industry today. So we try to give them all the skills that they need. And then also that portfolio too. So that's so important to have something concrete, well, online, but concrete so that they can show people what they've done and that they have that work behind them.
All right. Well, Professor, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
I may ask, where would students be able to find more information on this program?
So students can go to sac.media. That's where we have all of our new stuff, but they can also drop by the newsroom. So we're in building 26D, room 3220, so that's on the 3rd floor. They can come see me. They can email me at jfuller5@mountsac.edu. They can drop by the newsroom, talk to any one of our editors, and then we can try to bring them into the program because we want as many students as possible, even if they're not journalism majors, right? So even if students are, majoring in something else, it kind of is helpful to get the background in mass comm in general, but also to get like their hand at other different skills that you learn in journalism as well, whether it's writing in a different form than you're used to with English, or learning how to interview, how to write stuff, just kind of everything. So yeah, I highly encourage anyone who's interested or has any questions to come visit me and chat. So
awesome. Well, guys, definitely do that if you're interested in journalism. Professor, once again, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful Game Fest.
Thank you so much for your time.
We'll send it back to you. Professor, thank you so much for this time to interview us. I hope that you've had a wonderful Game Fest so far. If you would you please introduce yourself to our audience right now?
Absolutely. My name is Aaron Story. I'm actually not a professor.
You're not?
I'm a student, but I do work in the radio department here.
The professionalism is there, though.
I appreciate that. No, I'm on the advisory board for the radio department. We go over curriculum and scheduling and different things like that. But I'm still a student, and but I do work at the radio station on the eastern side of the building. We have a full-fledged radio station with a podcasting studio. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to get a lot of good work done.
Fantastic. Can you please tell us a little bit more about what this program offers, like the different subsets?
Absolutely, yes. There's a few different classes that cover like on-air personality, if you want to be on the microphone doing shows, how to hone into your personal talents, and also working on your weaknesses, I guess, maybe not weaknesses, but to strengthen you as an on-air performer. We have voiceover, which is great for Gamefest if you want to be a voice actor. What is a video game without voice acting? So that's a big thing. We do a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, how to run audio boards, how to hook up studios, or just everything about being on the air using your voice.
Awesome. Well, if there's any more information that students would like to know about this program, where could they go to find that?
They can go, of course, to Mount Sac, the website, and then look at the RTV department. Anything, with the RTV covers, the video and film department as well. But we are under that umbrella. So anything that's in regards to, on-air personality or any FCC regulation classes, there's. But really, if you want to get your questions answered, come on down to the radio station. We're in Building 13, and we're on the east side of the building. And we're there Monday through Friday, about 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we're happy to get you on the air and get things rocking and rolling. It's a great time over there.
Aaron, fantastic to meet you, man.
You too, sir.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.
Have a wonderful Game Fest.
You too. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you, guys.
Later.
All right. So Hector, what do you think? How do you think it went?
Wow, Sunil, this year's Animation Game Festival was phenomenal. It was really, really good. It was really nice to see the energy of video games, of animation. It was fantastic to see our high school partners coming and our industry partners. Plus, we had representation from a lot of our CEA family. We had graphic design, we had animation and gaming, we had illustration, radio, television. So everybody came together. It was fantastic to see that. But most importantly, it was the energy of the students. It was really good to see the pride that students took in their own artwork. And then for them to showcase it and speak about it in front of their peers, in front of their family members, in front of their friends, it was wonderful. A lot of my students came after this festival, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this was so good. When are we going to do it again? I know what I'm going to do next year." So I'm really looking forward to 2023 already. Speaking of 2023, Sunil, what do you think is in store for 2023 for Animation and Game Festival?
Yeah. So, like you said, Hector, the lobby was full, and it was full for the entire duration of the festival. So that basically tells me we need more space to conduct it in a grander way. And I'm expecting that we're going to have more animation, more games, more VR, and more art demonstrations, basically. And also from our CEA partners, they would want to show more of their work too, I would think. So fortunately, we have a brand new building coming up that our Dean Michelle has told us about, the Student Center, and apparently it has a very significant conference facilities in it. So I believe Animation and Game Fest 2023 will be there next year. So that's where we move to.
Great. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Great. Let's look forward to Animation Game Fest 2023 next year.